We started running. We went over a hill. I made it to the bottom. I turned around, and Eric was rolling down the hill. I'll never forget that night. Or the time when the Steelers won the Super Bowl. I ran up to Eric's house. Me and my buddy Josh, who's not here tonight. We picked up Eric. We went running through the streets of Shaler. Took our shirts off, we tore them in the air. Cars were beeping at us. We weren't sure if they were just happy as we were, or if they were trying to tell us something. I'd also like to add, we had countless ESPN classics in beer pong. You've always been there for me, Eric, and I'm grateful that I can be there for you today as your best man. Growing up, we had the privilege of playing baseball for your dad. Your dad taught us a lot about playing together and winning. I think the most important thing he taught us was about committing to a team. Mr. Fichter always said that it is important to fully commit to a team or not to play at all. Now it's time for you to commit to the girl you love. Sarah. Sarah is a special girl. She is kind, sweet, intelligent, and beautiful. She is also a passionate teacher who is great with kids.
Sometimes.
I'd also like to add, this is not included. Thank you for your cats who kept me up all last night. The black and white one. Yeah. So I'd like to raise a glass to Eric and Sarah and wish them a prosperous future full of love, joy, and happy memories. Here's to you guys.
How about a big round of applause for best man Eddie Skenesky. Next, I would like to turn the microphone over to our maid of honor, Fichter-Dillon, who would also like to offer a toast.
I like to think that giving a keynote is an easy task, but this is one of the most difficult assignments ever. Speaking is something I'm good at, but I struggle to put into words, so I'll keep it short. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Megan, Sarah's sister. I'm overwhelmed with the amount of people here tonight. I cannot measure the gratitude I have for everyone that has traveled here today as Sarah and Eric begin their new chapter. As for you, Sarah, I guess you proved me wrong after all. You're not adopted by aliens. Better yet, your life is filled with so many people who love you. As I began to write my speech, I wondered, what's my biggest roadblock? It wasn't the fact that I didn't have anything to say or the fact I had too much to say. The real reason was I didn't have Sarah's coaching. As I turned this into the teacher. So here's a copy.
My feet. Oh, my feet. I can correct it.
Please follow along and correct as we go. Keep your comments to yourself. And cheers to your first grading paper as Mrs. Fichter.
Oh.
I hope she more than Miss Dillon. I chose the pink marker because every paper looks like a bloody massacre.
Don't grade in red. It's bad.
After 26 years, we finally figured it out, how to get ready without fighting. The key to success was choosing what I had to wear today, without any further discussion.
Amen.
Who would have thought it was that simple? Regardless, your dress was made for you, and I don't know anyone who could wear it better, aside from maybe our Barbies. Remember the time that I told you I would get married to a better looking Ken than you? Or the time I told you about all your Christmas presents, baton. Or the endless times I would ask you to ask Mom if we could go to Toys R Us.
Yes, I remember that.
Who would have thought Mom was right after all these years? I'm so proud to admit we grew up to be the best of friends. I value who you became and who you continue to be and show up in my life. Stop. Help me. You're my life cheerleader. You're my biggest fan. I think about where I would be today without you, and the only thing that comes to mind is I'd probably still be grounded. Was it just yesterday?
Going for life.
Yeah, ideally. Was it just yesterday as you called me to say that you're going to read us with a friend named Eric?
We're friends.
As Taylor Swift once said, there's more to life than dating a boy in the football team. That's why you chose the boy in the baseball field. Baby is the perfect catch. Eric.
Get the pun? I get the pun.
Get it? So Eric, not only are you the perfect catch, but what a sport you are, flattening me as I trick you in eating all my healthy madness. It isn't often you find someone willing enough to try your kale smoothies, eat gluten-free pizza without being informed it's gluten-free, and most importantly, finishing all my leftovers. You've passed the test, and I'm finally willing to share my best friend with you and welcome you to our family. I wish nothing more than love, happiness, and perhaps a slumber party invitation as you both begin a new future together. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this special day. Our Barbie doll play date finally came to life, and it was better than we ever imagined. Will you all raise your glasses as we cheer to celebrate the newest Mr. and Mrs. Fichter?
How about a big round of applause for Maid of Honor Megan Dillon?